Alright, so this is hive number 3 that came in April, I believe. It actually swarmed here. It likes this location, so I've put it in a box and left it here, and it's grown. It actually swarmed a month or so ago, and then had a caste swarm because I wasn't keeping an eye on the queen cells. So, lesson learned. Always a lesson to learn. So I'm going to open it up, check today, check for hive beetles, put some swiffer sheets in if needed, and just see what the health of the hive is right now. Good morning, girls. Just in case I need it, get a trap and some swiffer sheets. It's hot right here. Good morning, girls. I'm just going to do a little check. I always speak to my bees. I just think it's impolite to go to somebody's home and just crack open the door and open it up and not even say good morning. Good morning, girls. How's everybody? I've got bottom of the... So, yeah, they're in there. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay, forgot to put my face mask back on, so I'm glad they're being polite. I went to get a drink of water and forgot to zip back up. Okay, now, alright, let's check these beetle traps. Good morning, girls. I know it's so sunny out here, isn't it? There's a few, so we'll empty that and replace it when we, well, this isn't the engine kind. All of them are. My mentor told me to just bang them out of there. So, definitely try it. That way, I can reuse it. And there's not so many, and I can kind of tell what's up. I had done a little experiment at one point to see if the hive beetles were caught better in like a powdery substance or a oil, and that's why this one looks kind of powdery. I'll do that when I finish up. Take a look at the other one. Good morning, girl. Hi, how's everybody? So, not a lot in there, so I'm going to leave that alone. That's a new trap that was just put in there 2 weeks ago. So, 2.5 now, since we had a baby born, so I wasn't able to check last weekend as planned. Alright, so let me start in this end because it seems to be the least colonized, the least busy, so that I can take this one out and have the least possible risk to the queen, is what I'm thinking. And they're not necessarily liking that right now, but they've always been really good. Ooh, we got some hive beetles now, and they've never done this before, so let me get a little bit of smoke going. These two are, it's mostly, there's hive beetles, so I need and young hive beetles too, so. Alright, girls, I'm gonna check. So, they're not honey bound because they have, yeah, I probably am going to switch this one. I don't like the amount of wax it has on it, and I thought it was, and it's also heavily laden in wax beetles, so I'm going to probably replace it with one that's been very heavily waxed. I re-waxed a bunch of them. Alright, let's see what the next one is. Good morning, girls. Good morning. not trying to bother you. Just let me check real quick. All right, so they are starting to build out some more comb. I do see wax moth, or not wax moths, but hive beetles in there. Oh, that's a really nice built out comb. And they're starting to fill it with honey. It's dirt, so I understand they can be a little bit more grouchy right now, and I get it. So I'm going to try not to stay in here for too long, but to get what I want done and get out. Let them do their work. These do like to be left alone to do their work. And they've been doing it for many, many years. So I trust that they can get it done. Alright, so I love that that's built out and they're starting to be filled with honey. This is they're working on. Okay. No brood, but it's there for whatever she needs it for. This next frame I'm going to go ahead and pull. Does not look very worked on. It's one of the new ones I put in that was heavily waxed. So set it down here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and put in this, find a safe place to rest that. And put this in for the beetles. That'll help catch some of those beetles, girls. That's what it's for. It's not going to hurt you. Alright. Again, their queen flew the coop a few weeks ago, so it's been a month. So hopefully we have and as I said, I had a caste swarm as well from this hive. So, and that looks like a baby queen. Alright. The queen that was here before was huge and absolutely beautiful. So now that's an open cell, and there's the queen right down here. If you can see her, she's on the edge now. Just crawled to the other side. So then put you in the light. She hides well, which is good. That's okay. So on this side, I'm not seeing, get it in the light, I'm not seeing anything laid yet. Over here, I don't see anything laid yet. Again, there's the queen. She is right here and hiding very well. I'm proud of her for that. They don't seem to be really rushing around her, so we shall see what she does. She was on frame 4. Okay, let's see what else we got. 5. This is a 10 frame hive. Okay, so we're bringing in, they're capping honey, so food, very good. And again, capping honey, filling those honey stores, that's great. Honey, again, they're capping honey, and again, capping honey, I can feel it's nice and heavy, so they're putting away food, so that's great. So the rule I've read is 70%. If 70% is full, you need to give a super. So that's kind of what I'm trying to determine here. Do they need, alright, brood and a little bit of honey, and a few eggs in there. So maybe that wouldn't be from the previous queen. I see some eggs laid, so okay. She's way down there though, so I'm not sure. Kept brood, that's great, and honey, good combination. Good. Worker bees. They again do a little funky combing, but the other queen was so good and so calm. I'm okay with that. I'm not using any of this honey. I'm letting them have it all because this is their first year here, and I want them to be able to build a strong hive. So I'm not taking any honey from any of my bees. They're all swarm captures, and I want them to get strong. Okay, so more brood. Let's see. Brood there. And brood here. Very nice. Like that. Okay. Just checking to make sure I don't have a second queen. Would be, unusual, but I understand it can happen. Okay. Alright, girls, let me go over to the side so my back doesn't have to reach so far. Alright, so this is frame number 10. And it's like they've built out, and also been using it. So this looks like pollen, maybe bee bread, and capped brood. Very nice. Now, it's great to note that these last two frames are brand new frames that I waxed out heavily, and they like them. So that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now, I do not have a piece of swiffer on this side, so I want to add a piece. So, go girl. Maybe I'll try to water this down next time. Maybe it'll go in easier. The swiffer might go in easier if I water it. Put this, rest this here so I can put it out this. And I will also show you the sidewall of this. Okay, sidewall just covered with bees, so that's good. That's good. Wait, turn it around. That's good. Turn it back around. There. Alright. Put these back in. Look out, girls. Alright. Get everybody back in place, and then I'll get out of your hair. So, this hive, considering that they split recently, seems pretty strong to me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're using 8 of the 10 frames, which to me might tell me to go ahead and add the super. I do have a small super that I can add. I don't want them to feel like they need to add coop again. Again, they're a very good hive, a very calm hive. Definitely one that I would prefer to keep. This very heavily waxed frame in. See if they'll fill it out. This is a little out of order of what they had because they filled out everything to the side, even the new ones that I gave them. So I'm going to let them go ahead and keep building this way if she likes to do that. And then I'll have another new one on the other side. Go, Mama. It's getting warm, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up and get out of this suit. It's not safe to be out in a hot bee suit for hours and hours. I'll go ahead and tap this one off. Let them use another very heavily waxed frame. Go. I'm going to add 2 beetle traps. Let them drown in there. I'm going to reuse this one. That's part of recycling. Here. Let me check on my super and see if it's waxed heavily enough. Okay, looks like I waxed all my full frames, but not my super frames, so I'm gonna, they're different size. So I'm gonna do that then today, and then I can bring it out and put it on and see what happens from there. Alright, that is number 3.